From the ephemeral reality of life, you have found your way here. May it be fate or coincidence is now down to your own judgment. My own life, skills, lay dormant for over a century. The ever-shifting sands of time have decided to bestow this mortal shell true power. Now I can only be satiated by watching some more. Will you join me? Or forever wander the void? Basically said, do you want to watch some more? Might be an issue if you start turning out like this. But let's get going. Okay, so this is in the past. It was the house that was torn down. So they're all in, like, funeral regalia, but she's in a school uniform. I think that's an extra touch to show that she's not really understanding or, like, ready for this. You see, there are definitely some people who don't take so much care over stuff like this. If you've seen some of the graveyards and headstones for, well, just around, they're quite the dishevelled and disrepaired state. But she is putting on the correct airs and graces to seem to be getting over things. Although it's almost quite evident that it is all just to say the right things for other people to hear rather than what she actually believes. I think she does have a good career in creative writing or something in the future. Yeah, he's definitely going to be a bit subdued after the explosion he had at Dekamori. The calculator's not there. The code has changed. Kind of, but no. Not in the usual state. It's Dekamori. Yep. He has no idea how to react to that. I think her doing this just to freak him out has made quite a good point. Strange. But like, if Rika's given it up, then Ishke? Be sure. Kumin has inherited the Tyrant's Eye. Can it be passed around like that? Is the Tyrant's Eye contagious? Yeah. It's Ishke, of course he's a bit slow. After she's trying so hard, how can you be so cruel? I mean, she's definitely playing the part. Poor Ishke. What, so now he has to make it inherit its old master. Ah. It's hard for her to take that much of a change, isn't it? But knew that was coming. With the inflection she put on the sentence. So basically like this club. But with an official sounding name. In different ways, I'm guessing is what you're trying to say here. Everyone likes to think that they are unique in a way. And technically speaking, everyone is. Because no one can inhabit the same area in space and time at the same time. But unique is down to perspective. It's like, what is normal? Does that mean she's going to go back into her Chuunibyou stage and accept it again? Okay. Well, I guess with the sister gone, the mother was gonna do something, but it was too late. The last train's already left. that it took steps. Once again, it's to making everyone else happy, but not thinking about themselves every now and once again. It's the other way that I see a lot of people nowadays who are too self-indulged. Did he send that? I mean, so he sent himself a letter? Or is it like someone else sending it to him? But getting a letter from your past self is going to be slightly weird, especially if you've forgotten that you wrote it. Well, we seem to be enjoying the common life. You're special! So is he going to have his past self lecturing him, getting him to change his mind? He seemed to turn out fine, even with his past discretions. I have several coins and shit around here, so I could try to do that. Ha! He is reawakened. He's got... I've never actually seen or known anyone that actually wears a bed cap, but he's got a long way to go if you've got to take the train to get there. Cumin? Why is she, waiting there for him? Okay, the second one was why is she there, but it's to give him a message. More flashbacks. Yeah, see, she didn't even understand it then, even when presented with all of this. So it's them trying to protect her and keeping her ignorant of what's going on. It didn't really help, because then she wasn't prepared for any of it. Right, so while she was trying to deal with her dad, it was at that exact time. So she hasn't changed personality so much as she's reverted to what she was before, just accepting of everything, despite what she thinks or feels. You might want to be careful with that. I say that and I have a bow and arrow and lots of other stuff. You can sometimes tell when people are watching you. It's a weird sense. So him play acting and all of this is what helped her through it? And what helped birth the Tyrant's Eye? Seems to me some sort of admiration. So it's all an attempt to emulate Yuta and his, freedom? Always going to be drawn to him. So why did Cumin take so long to explain all of this? I wonder if that's true. If people talk about you can sense it. Is this the first time she's actually watered plants with that thing? Well, he made it all in one night. Good going on him. Give me a second. He could have taken a small break after he was riding. What does he have planned? Of course, the grandfather's not going to like it. And basically telling her that he was wrong to force others' ideals onto her. That's nice and all, but she's going to get cold. Nothing. Poor Ishke! Run! This isn't going to end well for you. He plays that part too well. Where's your eye patch and all? Ah, she's returning it. And giving shoes as well. Nice. It is good to see the Dekamori coming through with something there, getting her driver to get them all. I think I see what he's trying to do. She's given up. What brought her into it was his imagination. So it was all basically her not being able to understand losing her father. that started this syndrome? Is it also going to be the syndrome that fixes her? The one thing she wanted more than anything. Closure, wanting to say goodbye. That's probably something we could all somewhat relate to, isn't it? I mean, how many times have we seen it before where people... the regrets they have is not being able to say the things they wanted. Are you happy with yourself, Cuban? Poor Ishke, he's still legging it. I wonder if the police are going to have to keep a safe distance from the power of the Tyrant's Eye. Anything to excess is going to be detrimental to our well-being. But I think, for the most part, that's... her little play acting one is fine. Full circle. Yeah, but he enjoys it, doesn't he? Whenever you've got that whole... yeah, coming full circle. You've got to enjoy it, even if it is some... because it seems like it's planned in advance. Even if it is last minute. It's just nice. I think it's cathartic for me. I don't know about other people, though. But everything that she's done has been in a way to try and re-find that ephemeral horizon, the lights that she saw. In an attempt to speak to her father again. So that she can say her goodbyes. So from this now, her anguish and all that might be fixed. So now she can just play around with the whole just Tyrant's Eye. It's no longer a coping mechanism thing because they've faced the issues that was the origin of it. It's now embarrassing yet nice thing that the few of them share, isn't it? Now, I know that there is definitely an OVA thing that people have been saying I should watch, so I'm definitely going to do that. But you're also going to have to decide what comes after. If you want to have your say, description, link, Discord, get your vote in. I mean, there's still time. And the overarching plot of this and her feelings towards her father and being kept in the dark about it all, I can somewhat relate. I haven't lost a father, but there was a case where I was away and there was a death. I was the only one there I was the only one that wasn't there. So I always felt slightly guilty about all of that. Unfortunately, these are things you have to come to terms with. And if your coping mechanism is chasing after a sense of freedom that you saw from a random stranger you see in the neighbourhood, but you must also admit that anything has to be kept in moderation. I wonder if they're going to see that little hand holding as going the next step in their thing. I did really enjoy Chuunibyou, and it's definitely shown me a new character type. I mean, it's not new because I've seen it before, definitely, but now I can understand where the whole character for Megumin somehow got its origin. If you enjoyed it also, please let me know. Liking the video, commenting down below are two very good ways of showing your appreciation. Of course, if you want to take the next step above, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But of course, more than anything, you're going to need to get some rest. And I'll see you in the next one. That is, of course, unless the Sisters of Fate themselves dare to intervene. I will put a stop to them myself. If you're... Oh, bastard! Ow! You win this time, Fates! Ow. But I cannot be kept down so easily. Oh, Christ.